What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Life of Mike. Appreciate y'all tuning in. What's cool about this car show, we're actually bringing the Ford F-150. And it's a car show that involves some really nice shoes. Bruh. Sorry, I lied. All right, guys, you thought we were bringing the truck. We're not bringing the truck. You thought we were bringing the flip-flops. We're bringing the cheaters, baby. You already know. We got a Rolls-Royce Wraith. We got the McLaren. And this thing is bumping. They got the DJ going. They got all sorts of shoe stuff, all sorts of different vendors here. Let's go check it out.
Subscribe to my guy Rob and Rob, Life of Mike YouTube channel. They're going crazy right now. Kicks up front.
All right, so Jamie, what'd you just get?
Yeezys.
Yeezys. Ooh, hang on. I see you. What do you think about them?
They're comfortable.
Yeah.
If I ever wear them.
Hi guys.
Take a gander.
Oh.
What?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Of course I'm gonna wear them.
What do you think about that?
Mama got some fire.
Mama got the heat.
Fire.
The heat on her feet. I see you. What do you think about this being like, it's the first Kicks Up Front show?
It's the first one. So the guys, MK and Zach, approached me about 6 months ago and they said, hey, I've got this really cool idea. They know what I do on the back end with Park Up Front and being director of events. They said, we've got this idea to do a supercar show and a sneaker show. Do you think this would work? I said, you know what, I like sneakers, I like supercars. There's got to be more people like me.
Yeah,
you guys
absolutely.
like supercars, you know, and shoes. So I say, let's give it a try. Let's see how it goes. And man, honestly, the past 6 months has been a blur, but they have worked their absolute tails off. And there's thousands of people inside. That's why we had to step away and come out here to a quiet place, and can't be more happy and excited for the guys. My exact role is vice president and director of events for Park Up Front. You can find us at Park Up Front, at Park Up Front on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and TikTok. And what we do is we facilitate car events around DFW. And we also have a social networking app. That's kind of where we created this car community that is just thriving right now in Dallas. And we're copying and pasting it in different cities: Miami, LA, Orange County. We're even in Phoenix.
That's the newest location?
That's the newest location.
Cool.
Yeah. So man, it's going great. We have just over 50,000 users in just 3 years. So
that's impressive.
Yeah, it's something that we're very proud of, and I've worked hard to get to the top.
Absolutely, man. That's all you, huh?
No, it's not on me. No, there's a great team behind us, man.
I am also on the Park Up Front app. It reminds me of like an Instagram.
Exactly.
The way it's set up like an Instagram,
Yep.
but it lists the car shows, and there's just so many of them here in Dallas. I don't know how it is in like the other areas, other markets, but I know that there's a lot here in Dallas. Literally every weekend, like you can pick up and go to a different car show. You can go to 2 in one day. I mean, it's like it's nothing. I really like the garage feature.
Yes.
Plug it in, you know, what cars you got, trading them out if you get new ones or what have you. I think it's a really good way to keep up with the car community and stuff like that. Good way to network too.
100%. You know, we created that profile page where you can add your garage, essentially all the cars or motorcycles or trucks that you have, and you can connect with people with like cars, motorcycles, and trucks, and you can join clubs and create clubs, and really it just brings that social aspect together. There's some new updates coming out that I can't quite get into, but it's going to be even more interactive than what it already is. So
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's
no,
gonna be great.
Yeah, we absolutely can't wait for that. Next, we're sitting down with Isaac and Zeke with Twin Souls. The guys, as you can tell, They're twins. Who actually came up with that name?
We go back and forth on this all the time because we got a homeboy that's with us or whatever. His name is Boone or whatever. If you ask him, he'll tell everybody he came up with the name. But no, actually I came up with the name. But it was like a joint decision. You know, we bounced a couple names back and forth, and then it just stuck.
I was walking past y'all's booth. I'm like, okay, Twin Souls, and then immediately I saw both of y'all. I'm like, that just made sense. Like that, yeah, very original. You guys are one of the bigger groups in Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. Is it all online, or tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so at the moment it is basically online. We don't have a physical location as of yet. We're looking to open one by the end of the year, but yeah, so as of right now it's all online, just our website and social media presence.
That's awesome.
Yeah, everything pretty much happens there. Other than that, it's just word of mouth and just previous transactions or whatever that just carry on.
I bet you guys get a lot of referrals too.
Yeah, a lot of referrals.
You do a lot of good business, the people will refer you. You don't do good business, then why would they recommend somebody that scam you?
How do you avoid, creating that reputation?
We've been seeing on YouTube, on some of the most notable sneaker resellers. So once you start doing stuff like that, people start, okay, they must be good guys if they're doing business with Unbreakable Kicks, they're doing business with Urban Necessities, you know what I'm saying? You see them in everybody's video, you see them at small sneaker shows, big sneaker shows, all sneaker cons. That's what kind of helps, and then we do good business too. So you get all that working together. It's like, it must be good business because they wouldn't be able to be this successful if they were doing bad.
I was curious what you guys thought about this show. What's different about it? How does it compare to your sneaker cons that y'all were talking about?
The thing that kind of set this event apart, is thrown by locals and the car aspect. Normally you see a car show is outside. And then the sneaker show is inside, smaller scale, especially starting out. Turnout was great. The car aspect with exotic cars. We didn't just get a couple muscle cars, a Charger here and there. They had some hot, But people don't really combine the cars. So now you're bringing a whole other community within the community. So now the people that like cars, well, they're not driving cars barefoot, so you already flexing your car. So why not when you step out? Because the first thing that comes out the car is what? Your shoes.
That's sold.
So you can't get out with no beaters on. You can't get out with no beat up shoes or whatnot. So when you step out, you gotta step out fly too. So I think that was cool to see them bring that part into the show. All right, y'all. If y'all want to follow us, y'all can follow us on all social media at twin_souls. That's on Twitter and on Instagram. The website is twin-souls.com. That's the website, and the YouTube is Twin Souls TV. Check us out. Like and follow.
What's a Mario Kart? At a car show?
Yo. Turn your head. Bro, you need a little work. Yo, dude, I think you can get your hair cut here.
I might.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Whoa! What are those? Let's go! Tell us about your new kicks. What are these?
All right, so these are the UNC North Carolina Jordan 1 low tops.
Low tops, okay.
And so I thought they looked good with shorts.
Yeah,
I got the socks to match.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, my first pair of sneakers that I bought at a sneaker show. So
that's right.
You had to. While we were here, we had to.
That's right.
Lastly, we'd like to sit here and interview MK and Zach. They're the ones that put on this whole event that y'all have seen throughout this whole video. Tell the people, what we thought about the first show.
I think the show, needless to say, was a success. That's just from what I'm seeing.
No
MK
question.
seeing.
No question.
And really, it has to do with our vendors, our car vendors, and our sneaker vendors. I remember doing a lot of promo over time. A lot of these vendors, they didn't think that this event would be as big as it was. And so I asked those specific vendors that came today and said, hey, what do you think? And they said, man, first question was, when's your next one?
For a first show, having 140 vendors, 40 exotic car registering, I think that's crazy. It's not really what you start off with. When we were telling people at the beginning, they're like, yo, y'all are crazy. Man, we put in our work. It's like whenever you play basketball, bro. You go into the game, you do your thing, and at the end of the game, you look at the highlight reel and you see how you can get better. I feel with having the first show, there's a lot of doubt about what the potential of the show would be. From vendors, from car people as well. We don't really have our name established. So people don't really know what to expect. So I feel like people kind of know what we're bringing, you know. If we're saying we got some cars, we got some cars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If we got some vendors and some kicks, we got some kicks. Yeah. And it was just a dope event, just seeing like people hustling with their shoes and seeing the cars and looking at the cars while they're hustling and just knowing like this is what they can get, you know. They just gotta keep hustling. People networking too, you know, the car people networking with the sneaker people.
Yes.
There are some people giving some advice, you know, you never know who you're gonna meet.
How did this idea really come about?
It was Zach's idea to do a sneaker show. He came to me, he was like, man, think about these events, think about the people doing it. So what if we did an event? And at the time, I was going to Park Front events. And I came back, I was just like, we need to add cars to this. You know? And 'cause I like sneakers, but I like cars too. So really when we started, it was supposed to be like some small thing, bro. We were gonna get some dusty spot at Harry Hines.
Yeah,
like 2,000 square feet. And then just after like just working on it, thinking about it, and just growing it, it just started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We set it our budget.
Yeah, we set it our budget like 20 times. We kept raising our budget.
You know, what's one piece of advice that y'all would give for anyone watching this?
You have to have dedication, but more importantly, you have to be persistent in a good way. You know, if someone says they don't believe in it, if they turn it down, you have to really believe in what you have yourself and try to overcome that. I still have a picture when we only had 5 followers on Instagram. Remember that?
That's incredible.
Yeah, we had 5 followers on Instagram, and it's
April 7th.
Yeah, and it was difficult for us because at the time we built our Instagram and we had 5 followers. We were going out to shows to promote, and they're like, "Hey, what's your Instagram?" And we're kind of like, "We don't have one," because we were scared for them to see the 5 followers.
And two of the followers were you guys, huh? On your personal accounts?
And my
dog's account.
Yeah, dog accounts.
Bet on yourself, man. You know, you just gotta bet. You know, 6 months ago, we were nobodies in the car community. Zach was a little bit more known in the sneaker community, but we're pretty much nobodies, you know. But from now to where you're just like, we know all these vendors by first name, you know, like meeting them, seeing them at these shows like every weekend, really developing relationships, really networking, really just being genuine about it. Like at the end of the day, yeah, it's cool to have these shows, but it's about community, you know, it's about meeting people, you know, and putting the right people in the same building. And my message really just be like, really just gotta bet on yourself, you know, regardless of what other people say. We had hella vendors that was, bro. I was talking to one vendor, he was like, bro, it's your first show, I can't do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that, you know? And like,
they missed out.
Yeah,
they really did.
And it's like, we didn't let that stop us, you know? We heard that, we're like, all right, you're gonna be at the next one.
All right, guys, well, that's gonna wrap it up. We appreciate these guys, MK and Zach. Like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.
What's that watch? I like that.
Frank Mueller, Crazy Hours.
Crazy.